Today, Kenya's highest court blocked an order to shut down Dadaab, the world's largest refugee camp, which sits on the country's border with Somalia. The Kenyan government has vowed to fight the ruling and close the camp, which they say has become a recruiting ground for terrorists. Dadaab opened in 1991 as a temporary refuge to some 90,000 Somalis fleeing civil war. It's home to more than 275,000 people, technically making it Kenya's third largest city. Many of those people are under 18, have never been outside the camp, and would be effectively homeless and stateless if it's ever shut down. Dadaab functions like a small, densely packed city with elected officials, its own school system, and a thriving economy. The World Bank estimates that it adds $14 million to the Kenyan GDP every year. Refugees make a living by selling everything from tomatoes to camel meat within the camp. Shamsa Hassan Jamal's days began at one of Dadaab's markets. There she buys livestock for her family-run butcher shop. Shamsa's lived in the camp since a civil war broke out in Somalia in 1991. Some of her family members were murdered. She was forced to leave her children behind. Shamsa was pregnant with Abdi Kader when she arrived to the camp. Her son now spends his time helping her run the family business. He's never left the camp. He remembers what it was like growing up in Dadaab.
Sometimes
refugees can't leave their designated camps except if they get special permission for specific reasons like medical care.
There comes a time when we must think primarily about the security of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, that time is now.
In May 2016, Kenya's Interior Minister announced that the government had decided to shut the camp down, sending more than 340,000 refugees back to their countries of origin. Since 2011, the Islamist militant group Al-Shabaab has conducted a series of brutal attacks in Kenya. The most deadly took place at Garissa University, where 147 people were killed, most of them students.
All of us remember the Garissa attack. It was planned and launched from Dadaab.
The government says that over time, the camp has become a refuge for militants. But according to Amnesty International, there's no evidence to support those claims. Most refugees want to stay in Dadaab. More than 90% of the camp's residents are from Somalia, and the war they initially fled is far from over. Since last year's announcement, more than 67,000 refugees have left Dadaab. Kenya still hopes to repatriate the remaining 250,000 by May.
كان isbedel badan baan ku arkay oonan awal ku arki jirin meeshii ilaahay nageeyay aniga ku dhex dhinta baan diyaar maxay la wax ihayna mara baxir